Gem Mint, we have some disgustingly high sales to report on this week.
That's right. If you guys saw the Hot 10 from last week, you know there were some monster sales from the Heritage Auction, including what could be one of the most disgusting covers of all time.
Another week, another list, single price record breakers that are causing a stir, a ruckus on the internet. Hit the like, slap the subscribe button, and let's get into some monster sales.
And this list is going to be crazy because a Fantastic Four issue number 1 CGC 9.2 sold for $1.5 million. A Captain America 1 CGC 9.4 sold for $3.1 million. So you had a lot of collectors, a lot of people there with their wallets out. So they picked up a lot of other things because there can only be one buyer.
At the list at number 10, a Silver Age Batman key. We have Batman 189 debuting in 1967. This is the first appearance in the Silver Age of the Scarecrow. A 9.8 hasn't been seen since 2020, and it sold for $15,202 then, and now an increase of 38%, selling for $21K. Hot damn.
Which proves my point that we've talked about many times. Even though the Scarecrow appeared in the Golden Age, those books become so expensive and so out of reach that the Silver Age appearances become sought after as well. And look, breaking records here. Moving on to number 9, we have Silver Surfer issue number 3, a book that we really saw start to spike during WandaVision but has since cooled down, making it back to the honorable mentions with a CGC 9.8. Now this book sold for $38,400 back in 2020. It's up now 44%, selling for $55,200.
Jem, do you remember when we reported on that $38,000 record breaker? I mean, our jaws were dropped. We knew we were in a very special moment in the comic book game.
And look, it's now almost doubled, and we still didn't get Mephisto.
An increase of over $16,000, comic fam. The records don't stop here. And these are only just a fraction of the record breakers that happened this past week. Use code TOM101 on the best comic app in existence, Key Collector Comics, available for both Androids and iPhones. The runners up list is where we source all of these record breakers, and we only source 10 of them from a much larger list. You got to see all the other monster sales that made it on the app this week. Support what we do. And at the list at number 8, Agatha Harkness is causing a stir. We have Fantastic Four issue 94 from 1970.
Which makes sense. I mean, this character stole the show during WandaVision. Her first appearance started to spike, and then her own show was announced, giving more value to the book. And here we are, a CGC 9.8. We've seen an October sale of $7,499. Well, it's up now 52%, selling for $11,400.
That last record breaker was post the announcement that Agatha was going to get her own show. This right here demonstrates just how much attention is on this character and how hopeful collectors are that if they secure a high-grade copy of this book, that the character and the series will not disappoint and will keep seeing gains. Next at the list at number 7, one of the creepiest, most grotesque covers pre-code, we have Lawbreakers Suspense Stories, issue number 11.
With the tongue bouquet, I can't believe this was on a comic book. It makes you kind of understand why they came out with the Comic Code Authority, but a rare book, a Golden Age classic, and we have a CGC 8.5. Now, it sold for $9,334 back in 2020. Tom, it's up 80%, selling for $16,800.
A crazy sale. But you heard right, comic fam. Jem called this a tongue bouquet cover. This is a character that's deranged, that's holding severed tongues. They're falling on the floor and bloody. Let's read them the word bubble. I know you're a mute, Miss Kimberly, but even if you could yell, the people downstairs couldn't call the police, you see. I already cut all their tongues out.
Yeah, and it fits that damsel in distress genre cover as well. Creepy stuff. Moving on to number 6, we're going back to the Golden Age, Detective Comics, issue 140, the first appearance and origin of the Riddler.
A ghost comic book, difficult to secure in high grade. This bright yellow cover is wanted by all, and we have a 5.5 that hasn't seen a record set since 2013, selling for $3,800, up 311%. Now selling for $15,600. That's an increase of over $11,000.
And you know collectors were after that book after the portrayal of the Riddler during the latest Batman movie. Moving on to number 5, we have Crime Patrol, issue 15, a character that would give me nightmares as a child.
We have the Crypt Keeper, one of the most famous horror hosts, not only in comics, but on screen too. I want to know all of our Tales from the Crypt fans in the comment section below. Let me know. I grew up watching that show and it got me into so much horror, probably when I was too young. But we have the first appearance of the Crypt Keeper in Crime Patrol 15, debuting in 1950, and a 9.8 came to market.
Yeah, that's right. We haven't seen it hit market since 2018 when it sold for $12,500. It's up now 188%, selling for $36,000.
An increase of $23,000. And although this may be a little bit of a bias because I love the genre, I still think that price is low. And I got to hear what the comic fam thinks in the comment section below. At the list at number 4, Foom Magazine issue number 10, debuting in June-ish 1975.
Another true first, one of those kind of, does it predate Giant Size X-Men 1? Is it the true first appearance of the new X-Men team? It's a cool collector's item for sure, and a 9.8 hit market. The last time we saw it hit market was 2015, and it sold for $800 then. Well, just $1 shy, but it's up 4,105%, selling for $33,600.
An increase of over $32,000. Real first appearance is getting some love this week. Hot damn, comic fam. Now it's worth noting, Key Collector puts it on the app as well, that although some look at this preview as the first time that the new team was published, Giant Size X-Men 1 was a summer release, and some newsstands have a date of release as early as February, with many publications citing Giant Size as a May release. This Foom magazine could have been acquired prior to June, but it does state June on the cover. We may see this being a prelude to what would come out. However, it came out so soon to Giant Size that it gets that credit regardless, even if it may have hit the shelves just after Giant Size X-Men 1.
Thanks for clearing that up, Tom. Moving on to number 3, we have Fantastic Four issue 2, a book that's got a lot going for it. Not only is it the first appearance of the Skrulls, which we know Secret Invasion is coming, but the second appearance of Fantastic Four, who we also know is coming. Plus, we have a high-grade CGC 9.4 to discuss.
$35,850 is what this book went for back in 2015, up 134%, an increase of over $48,000, an all-new record breaker landing at $84,000.
And what's funny is number 3 on the list is Fantastic Four issue 2. Number 2 on the list is Fantastic Four issue 3. It would be this issue that they first don their iconic costumes.
We also see the Baxter Building for the first time, the Fantastic Car, the Fantastic Copter, and we saw a 9.4 for the first time since 2014, which sold for $28,000 then. Gem, hit him with the new price.
Now it's up 264%, selling for $102,000, an increase of over 74 grand.
Holy smokes, comic fam. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you think about all these record breakers. It'll enter you to win this Omni-Man Invincible #1. And Jam, hit him with the #1 hottest book in the cosmos.
You know it'd be Batman #1, the first appearance of the Joker and of Catwoman, 2 characters that we've recently seen reprisals of in this new Batman movie, a classic Golden Age book, a #1 issue, and we have a CGC 1.8 that came to market.
This right here perfectly demonstrates the amount of growth our collectible hobby has had. Back in 2013, this entry-level copy was sold for $27,500. And after this week, the heritage sales came in. We had an increase of 555% for this issue, an increase of $152,000, an all-new price of $180,000 for Batman 1. Hot damn, comic fam. Hit the like, slap the subscribe, and as always,
geek responsibly and stay minty fresh.
Enough said. Comic fam, join myself, Gem Mint, and so many members of our show and some of the biggest dealers in the country on the best new place to buy and sell collectibles, Whatnot. Available for both Androids and iPhones. Dollar start auctions that last as little as 15 seconds long. We have 2 other videos for you to check out. We made them for you. Enjoy them. Really, like either one. You can pick them. Your choice. Dealer's choice. Have a great week.